Hello friends, we are in the latest episode of Transfer News. The winter transfer period is still ongoing. We are evaluating the agenda and the latest developments. If you subscribe and like the video, you will provide the greatest support. De Ligt wants to leave Bayern Munich. He first communicated this desire to the management last month. Yesterday, he reiterated it once again, and this time, much more clearly. The player is employing the same tactic he used when transferring to Bayern. Both Arsenal and Manchester United have made contact. There is information that he is ready to move to either team. We believe that United has a greater need. However, if he goes to Arsenal now, he will be in the race. The Dutchman is urgently looking for a new team. Ivan Perisic has agreed to a contract with Hajduk Split until the end of the season for a symbolic salary of €1. Yes, you heard it right, only €1. The 34-year-old player has returned home, and the contract he signed has sparked much discussion. He stated, "I came here to repay my debt to this place." Recently acquired Nikola Kalinic is also playing for a €1 salary. These are significant names, and the attention they've received for their minimal wages has become global news. Players heading to Saudi Arabia continue to make U-turns. Almost all of them regret their decisions. Laporte spoke out, saying, "Adaptation in Saudi Arabia didn't make our job easier. In fact, there are many more unhappy players, and we discuss it every day. They underestimate everything. You negotiate for something, and after you sign, they refuse to accept it, leading to conflicts. To be honest, many of us didn't come here just to play football. I expected different things in terms of quality of life. But in Riyadh, we spend 3 hours a day in traffic. Of course, they don't have the chance to live like in Europe, but they chose to do so. They signed contracts worth an extra €20 to €30 million for 3 to 4 years. Today, they are playing the victim." Meanwhile, as players in Saudi Arabia continue to complain, Ronaldo stated that the Saudi league is better than the French league. He also said that in a few years, it will be a much bigger league. Neymar made a similar statement not long ago. How credible and sincere these statements are can be questioned. For example, if Ronaldo and Neymar were playing in Europe today, wouldn't the Saudi league be inferior to the French league? We had said Saudis wouldn't miss Mourinho. Al-Shabaab became the first team to make an offer, but the coach should consider the statements coming from there before going to Saudi Arabia. There is a significant contract on the table. He hasn't made a decision yet. Also, it is reported that he doesn't want to coach a team until the end of the season. It's not clear yet. It was claimed that Al Hilal had terminated Neymar's contract. However, this news was recently denied. They paid a transfer fee of over 90. Moreover, it hasn't even been 6 months. Neymar is injured until the end of the season, so his license has been frozen. They made a new transfer in his place. Ivan Toney, making his first appearance in 8 months, managed to score a goal from a free kick. He sent a "I'm back" message to the teams interested in him. It was a crucial moment. You can never predict the right time to move elsewhere. However, it is very clear that I want to play for a top club competing for championships. Will it happen this January? Will a club come and offer the right money? Who knows, he said. Bayern Munich is in talks with Newcastle United for Trippier. The player currently wants to transfer to Bayern Munich. While Newcastle prefers a loan, Bayern is in high-level negotiations to buy him. The Bundesliga giant is fond of the Premier League. After Sane, Kane, and Eric Dier, Trippier is on the agenda. The 33-year-old English player has expressed his desire to make the transfer to the team. The final decision now lies with Bayern and Newcastle. Al Nassr wants to transfer Manchester United's midfielder, Casemiro. They are planning to make a new offer for his transfer as soon as they send one of their foreign players away. While United may seem reluctant to sell, they are willing to part with him. Boateng, who has been struggling to find a team for a long time, has started negotiations with Salernitana. The 35-year-old defender has had multiple discussions with several teams and is not willing to retire. Italy could be his new destination at the moment, as advanced talks are ongoing. Salernitana is also in talks with Balotelli, who recently parted ways with Adana Demirspor. If he still has the intention to play, he remains a valuable player. However, it seems like he hasn't shown this intention for a long time. Atletico Madrid has advanced talks for Moise Kean. Simeone is about to welcome his new forward. The topic of Calvin Phillips has surpassed even Mbappe. He has been in transfer talks every day for the past 2 months. However, he is still a player for Manchester City. The latest suitor for the English player is West Ham. He wants to play regularly in the squad before Euro 2024. He seems to be a truly patient player, continuing to wait without causing any issues. French side Lyon are looking to make a sensational move for Karim Benzema as he remains disgruntled with Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia. The Ligue 1 side are keen to see a return for the Frenchman to the club after he left them for a move to Real Madrid in 2009. He was a product of Lyon's youth system and played 148 games for Les Gonnes, tallying 66 goals. The former France international joined Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia during the summer after leaving Los Blancos, but things haven't gone as planned. In the Gulf state, Benzema has frequently drawn harsh criticism from supporters and commentators. He also angered the club by returning to training 17 days later than scheduled. It has been widely reported that he is keen to return to Europe sooner rather than later. The report claims that notable Lyon sources have clarified that the financials of any purchase would be challenging. Lyon cannot afford to pay the player what he is earning at Al Ittihad. Benzema is going to need to give up a chunk of his hefty salary if he wants to rejoin his former team. The striker was also linked with a return to Real Madrid, but the club shot down the link swiftly. Manchester City are reportedly in pole position to sign Girona's Savinho during the summer for as little as £10 million. The Brazilian winger is currently on loan from French second-tier side Troyes, and this provides Pep Guardiola's team with a significant advantage in the impending summer transfer war for the player's services. The City Football Group owns both Girona and Troyes. Hence the citizens could sign him in July for as little as £10 million, as per The Sun. Jadon Sancho admits that a return to Borussia Dortmund was always in his head, with the Manchester United outcast revealing inside information. The England international left Signal Iduna Park when completing a £75 million transfer to Old Trafford in 2021. Things have not played out as planned for the 23-year-old since then, leading to him being frozen out completely by Red Devils boss Erik ten Hag early in the 2023-24 campaign. Mason Greenwood will reportedly return to Manchester United, with the club ready to let their new sporting director make a decision on his future. The Red Devils allowed the 22-year-old forward to leave Old Trafford on loan when a deal was done with La Liga side Getafe in September 2023. That agreement has been extended through to the end of the season, with the one-cap England international impressing in Spain, allowing him to attract interest from the likes of Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Greenwood was considered to have no future in Manchester when bidding farewell to United, with his last appearance for the Premier League heavyweights coming shortly before his arrest in January 2022 on suspicion of attempted rape, assault and coercive control. Manchester United have no plans to part with Amad Diallo, but Sunderland are making it really clear that they remain keen on another loan deal. The Ivory Coast international starred for the Black Cats last season, helping them into the championship playoffs. He returned to Old Trafford in the summer of 2023 determined to make his mark, but suffered an unfortunate preseason injury. Amad has been eased back into the fold, with United retaining full belief in his potential. It has been reported that the Red Devils will knock back any approaches during the winter window. That stance may be relaxed before February 1st, with a number of suitors ready to swoop in.